Hey everybody, thank you for coming out. There's a little bit of a setback that we have. This is supposed to be a lighthearted, fun, happy, frickin' Valentine's Day podcast, and fun talking about romantic stuff. But before we get into that, I bring out the co-host here. I kind of have to explain something due to the fact that there's going to be another podcast put up today and recorded today. I got back from Vermont sometime yesterday afternoon, and I went online to check messages and whatnot, see if I had anything, and because I don't get internet in Vermont, and I found out that Brian Jakes, the author of the Redwall series, passed away February 5th. Complications, basically heart attack from a emergency surgery that he had to stop a bleed in his heart. So I'm a little bit broken up today in regards to the fact that basically my childhood just died on February 5th, and I didn't hear about it till yesterday, so I'm still a little bit numb. So if I sound a little bit out of it or whatever during this particular podcast, my apologies, but that's the reason why. And if the audience will stick around afterwards, we'll have a second separate podcast remembering Brian Jakes with audio of him talking in a lecture in 2008. So, with that, the dude that I'm going to introduce to you right now, I've known since 4th grade. Originally, he's from Michigan. We'll be getting into that in some later podcasts with him. But originally, this was supposed to be podcast 5, but we moved it up to podcast 1 because of our schedules and how we could get around to it. So this is our fledgling outing, if you will. So without much further ado, probably one of my longest term friends, and certainly a dude that I probably wouldn't be comfortable doing this stuff without. Would you please welcome Thomas Sawyer?
Hi Nate, hi everybody. Like Nathan said, we've been friends since 4th grade, and we've been neighbors as well, and we even went to college together in Burlington, Vermont.
To be fair, though, it was 2 separate colleges. Like, you had the good college, from St. Mike's. I had the college from hell. So, welcome, sir. Happy Valentine's Day.
And likewise.
Thank you.
And to all of you.
Yes, definitely. Alright, so let's get down to brass tacks here. Hey, throughout the years, you've been somewhat of a ladies' man, which is more than I can say for me, not that I wonder why. would you mind kind of doing a little bit of a backtrack in time and your first girlfriend? We can't say names, obviously, for
Right.
legal reasons, but we can say J1 and J2 for the first two. So, how did you meet J1? Let's go there first.
Well, I met her in 6th grade, actually. We were kind of acquaintances during recess time, and we shared a couple classes together. But it was interesting for me because it was the first time in my life that I've had a girl approach me, seeking, some friendship and companionship, a little more than that.
Right on. And so, because there was about 2.5 years, something like that.
Yep.
During that time, there's obviously a few Valentine's days
Sure.
in there. What did you do for those?
Inviting one another to our respective houses and watching some movies together, or sharing a home cooked meal together with our respective families, and of course exchanging cards and candies.
Right on. So at the Valentine's Day, you used to give them or her chocolates, and
Sure.
later on you exchanged blunt instruments. Which brings us to girlfriend number two, or J2.
Yep.
How did you two meet?
We actually met in a study in the middle of, I'd say, 9th grade.
And you couldn't keep your eyes on the paper, huh?
Very true, yeah. Thankfully, our study teacher was a little more lenient, and so she and I kind of flirted, and eventually that developed into a dating.
And if I remember correctly, you didn't even make it to Valentine's Day. If that was
Yeah, no, I didn't. It was after Valentine's Day. I think it was in 2006. No, 2002, sorry. And
yeah, I was going to say we were going to college, and you had other things on your mind at that point. But,
sure, that's a whole other pool and ball game.
no, call your shots before you make them. That's all I know.
But yeah, we didn't even make it past Christmas. But, in retrospect, I'm kind of happy about that.
Is remember, if you're listening, I had nothing to do with that statement. Yeah, so then that brings us to the fact that you were then single for a while, if memory serves. Okay, so then you went to college. You wound up with your current girlfriend
Yes.
in college. So just give a brief rundown of what that was.
My current girlfriend, who, I love dearly. She's the best thing that's happened to me, and I probably wouldn't have made it through college without her. But anyway, I saw this beautiful blonde girl approach me out of the blue, and I was like, one of those moments, like, is there someone standing behind me, like Brad Pitt or somebody? But we're almost going on 4 years now.
Yeah, so you've gone through obviously a few Valentine's days with her now. So here's a dangerous question. What have you done with her in the past few years, and what did you do for this one?
I try to write my own poetry. Be it very simple and ordinary. And you can always do the roses are red, violets are blue.
Sure, sweet. So yeah.
And just expressing, how I feel about her and how thankful I am for her in my life. And but yeah, mainly poetry. And more recently, I try to get some flowers for her. She's a very easy girl to please. And not in that way, Nathan.
Yeah, my reputation precedes me. I'm not gonna.
Oh, the things to come.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but also, taking girls out to dinner, that's always a good thing to do.
Hey, what did you do this Valentine's Day?
Oh, for my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yes, so I, first of all, got together a nice box of chocolates from Dove, assorted treats, because she's a chocolate lover. And then,
What girl isn't?
And then this time I didn't write a poem like I did in the past year, but I did get a very nice card. This time because she's gonna be getting a Mac computer, I got her favorite game, Age of Mythology. So I got a girl who likes chocolates, is easy to please, and likes video games. How good can it get, huh?
Stick around, I'll think of something.
But actually, she's gonna be coming up in a couple of days. We're gonna be going to a hockey game. That's not the most romantic thing, I suppose, but
Now, and watch where you stick your puck. I stick.